Okay. This is Animal Paradise. We are here at Animal Paradise. Behind me there is where the workers used to stay in Animal Paradise. We have 3 rooms there. One is for the workers. 2 people stay in one room. They are not family people. 2 people stay in one room. The center room is where I used to stay. That's my own room. If I come to this farm, I will stay there. The other room was supposed to be a store, but we used to put baby goats. In the rainy season, we put all our baby goats inside there. We lock them. Meanwhile, in my background this way, you can see those animals. Yeah, where are they? And they're there. They are there. At my background, the donkeys are there too. Some are there. Some have gone inside. We brought some cassava peas for them today to eat. They have some cassava peas to eat. They are eating. Some others have gone down inside that side. Some have returned back to the pen. Once they finish eating and drinking water, they'll go back to the pen. Meanwhile, I have some points I want to share today. Before I will introduce this guy.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, this guy is Mr. Odesi. Odesi is from Delta State, Iselazagba, but he's residing in Benin here.
Yes.
And then he wants to start his farm.
Yo,
Does he want to start or he has started?
I've started.
He has started his farm. So we'll get back to him just now.
Okay.
I just want to talk about the season. The seasons are changing. We are gradually moving from dry season into the rainy season. And then, as an experienced farmer, you will know that when seasons are changing, you must upgrade the condition of your pen. Animals that will survive in an open pen from November down till April may not survive in that open pen from April upward, because everywhere is cold, especially some of the nights. Some of the nights it may not even rain. There may be cloud. That cloud will produce cold. And to produce cold, as human beings are feeling cold, the animals also are feeling cold. If you look at this, our farm now, we are the only ones in this area. And this is our own town. So if I use the word village, there are some villages that are maybe few feet away from each other. But a town is just on its own, far away from another person. So we are far away from the last house in the village. From here to the last house in the village, if you're driving, because the road is not bad, it may take you up to 15 minutes. When we're coming, it was up to 15 minutes. Yes. And from that village to here on Jawan Jatu. And if you want to use leg, though there's a shortcut they used to take, but if you want to use leg on the major road, it will take you 40 minutes. Up to 40 minutes. But there's another shortcut they used to take. Only leg and bike can pass there. I see it. So this place, there is no other house emitting heat. And some farms are also like that. While there are some other farms that is inside the city, they fence their compound, they have neighbors. And that place may not be as cold as this camp. Yeah, this camp. And so we are the only one. There's no heat anywhere. Everywhere is cold. And so you must cover up your pen. Cover up your pen now that the rainy season is starting. We have lost a lot of baby goats because we left them inside that big pen. They left them inside the bigger pen. We were going into the dry season, into the rainy season. The workers we were having are new. They are not the ones that we had in the old season. So they didn't know they had to relocate those babies into the other room. And so they left them there, and then a lot of them died. A lot died. They would just lie down and die as they lie down. The way they squat, the cold will just freeze them there. It's a common thing that we used to experience here. But because the seasons are changing, so we must change the pen. Our pen is okay, but baby goat don't sleep inside there in the rainy season. If they sleep there, the temperature will be too cold for them. So we have to relocate them. So point number 1, adjust your pen now that the seasons are changing. I remember my friend, when the rainy season was coming, he had to use carton to do sealing. After covering the body of the pen, he saw that cold was still coming in through the roof. He had to use carton as sealing. There's what called ceiling sheet. He used carton to cover inside all the pen just to keep cold out, because he experienced what cold can actually do to the animals. Are you seeing it? So you have to keep them out. And then different breed, they have their own different kind of resistance. When it comes to resistance, Nigerian dwarf is very strong in all the seasons. They are very strong in everything. Everything, they are very strong. The Sokoto Red follows along. They are also strong. But the Sahelian, that goat, is just white and beautiful. But it's a problematic animal. It's a problematic animal. They are lazy. Very lazy. A powerless animal. Powerless animal. I think one time I lost a Sahelian goat because I flogged it with cane. That cane we're using today, they use in beating children. And it was just misbehaving. I just wipe it. It died. And it wasn't so strong that I wipe it with that cane. But that's how they are. Recently, we lost one because he was trying to give birth. He just push. Enough people, he just faints. He faints. And then we were not able to revive it. That's how he died. I seen it. Not that the baby couldn't come out, but they were not having, they are just so fragile, so kind of lazy. And then they will eat the whole world and they will still be slim. But they are very beautiful. They are very fine and beautiful. They have their own wahala. As these seasons are changing now, you just have to be careful with them. You have to keep them a kind of a cold place, a warm place. In the north where they come from, they sleep outside. But if they sleep outside in this south, they will freeze there. You just see them stretch and that's the end. Because they don't eat well, they don't have fat under their skin. So they cannot resist. And they cannot resist. Any small sickness just meets them like this. They don't die. Are you seeing it? And then by the time they are about to die, you say, okay, let me maximize this animal. I see that I cannot survive again. Let me slaughter it. You slaughter it. They don't have enough meat. They don't have enough meat. Unlike an average Nigerian dwarf that you will slaughter and you will get meaty, fatty meat. And the Sokoto, the Sahelian don't have that much meat. They are just tall and skeleton. The skeleton is high. If they are pregnant, about to give birth, they'll be very fine. Every of their body will be robust. But they are very fragile animal. They are not as strong. Okay, leave them now. Now your animal they be too now. Don't be water they want drink. He's chasing the donkey away from the water. He doesn't want the donkey to drink. Because if the donkey get there, they will finish the whole basin and then the goat will not get to drink. So he's chasing them far away. You see, the Nigerian dwarf, they are very beautiful. You see, they will be bulky, eat small, their body will come out. The Sahelian will eat so much and have little. I think I have to turn my camera so they can be showing in my background. But I didn't want to stay inside sun. You can see stay here.
Just
so they are there. They are there in the background there. So the Sahelian has their own wahala. Now that we are moving from rainy season to dry season to rainy season, the weather is not friendly to them. It's not friendly to them. And I also got to understand that the way that these Sahelian animals are is also the way the Fulani people are. And when everywhere is hot, the Fulani, you will see a kind of liveliness in their life. They will just be happy and lively. I had one here. I've even had two. I have one recently. He left yesterday. They will be happy, lively, but once rain is falling and everywhere is cold, you will see them cold too. They will just still be feeling that cold. While we that are in this house will be like, still be okay. They will be struggling. You see them wear like 3 shirts. They will wear 1 shirt inside, wear that long kaftan they used to wear. They do not get their foamy jackets. They have some kind of jacket, their winter jacket. They will still wear it on top. Cold used to affect them. The way the animals are, there's a similarity between these Sahelian and those people, those Fulani people also, that used to breed them. I seen it, but the Nigerian dwarf, there's nothing like that animal. They are tough, they are cool. The only problem they have is their rascal. While these guys, they don't escape from this Sahelian and the Sokoto Red, they don't escape from this net. And these are our nets, they don't escape, even though you will open everywhere. Like the one I took home, I took some Sahelian home. I think 4 of those Sahel, then 2 Nigerian dwarf. The Nigerian dwarf, I tie rope in their neck at home. So in the morning, I will tie them to one pole and go out. The Sahelian, I will leave them. I'll just open the gate where they used to sleep. They will go out. They can eat inside the compound. They can climb up and go to the street and eat. They will come back. And then if you want to catch them, you just walk up to them, hold them, and bring them back home. While the other rascal guys, once they take off like this, they are going to the end of the world. Especially if they get to 2, 3, 4, 5, they will be running. Where are they going? They keep running and running. Even though you're not chasing them, they just come out and start running. I've seen it. So they have their stress, but they are very cool animals. They don't give issues. The Sokoto Red also, they don't give issues. But this Sahel, the majority of them came in November. This is the first cold season we are coming into. We are battling them. We are battling them. Give them this, give them that, give them this, give them that. But I think we've lost like 2. We've lost 2 out of them. And one wanted to give birth. He was not able to give birth. I don't know. And he didn't even do labor for a long time. We just labor for like less than 20 minutes. It was just there. He just fall down, just faint. He was just there. He was breathing. Breathing. Very lazy animal. You know, he was there, breathing. Push enough, he push. Till the baby now died in the womb. You know. So, but that's that. So, point 1. Now that the seasons are changing, upgrade your pen or relocate your animal to a very close place. Point number 2. Vaccination. You must vaccinate your animals. And don't let wahala start before you start looking for solution. And create a pattern. Who is that? Okay. Create a pattern or a record of always vaccinating your animal when they are due. And one of the reasons why those Nigerian dwarf are doing well and all those, they are multiple vaccinated in this our farm. They have been multiple vaccinated. We vaccinated them over and over again. All these guys, some of them maybe like 1 or 2 times they have been vaccinated, you know, but they will eat, they won't get fat. We have to put them on a special deworming program and then put them on a special feeding program. But still, they chop, they slim. And it's not warm, it's just their nature. They are slim animals. They only look better when they are pregnant. But when they are not pregnant, they are slim. Their skin will be shining white. And that's how you will know that worms are not wrong with them. Their skin will be shining white. There they are. Their skin will be shining white. Some are still down there. Their skin will be shining white, but they will be slim. They cannot be as bulky as the Nigerian dwarf that is so bulky and so beautiful. I see. Point number 2, vaccinate your animals. Vaccinate them. There's PPR, there's pox. Now there is a Oviprime Plus vaccine. Oviprime Plus. Yeah, that one is 8 in 1. You vaccinate them too. I think I said before, now that we are bringing exotic breed from South Africa to Nigeria, we must also bring the vaccine along, because those animals, there are some, like PPRO is a West African disease. You don't have PPRO in South Africa. You don't have PPRO in many other countries. And there are diseases they have in their country that we don't have in our country. But as their animals are coming, they will bring it along. So once they eat and drink water with our animals, since it's Nigerian, it's a goat disease, as they bring it, the viruses are used to living in goats. So when they come in contact with our own Nigerian goats, those viruses will also do well in goats. There are some viruses that are for goats. If goats come in contact with it, it will affect goats. If that same virus enter into a cow, it may not affect a cow. If that same virus enter into a pig, it may not affect a pig. Are you seeing it? So those diseases that are with the South African country, we are bringing the animals. We are bringing Kalahari, bringing Boa, bring Kalahari, bringing Boa. The thing is so sweet, so enjoyable, but so also we are bringing the diseases along. Once you bring a Kalahari and a Boa, you put them in your farm. If any of them had that disease that the countries are having, like Clostridio, I may not remember many of them now. If they have it in them, their body system or their immune system, because they are vaccinated, will be managing it. We know that vaccine used to expire. Once that vaccine expires from their body, the virus can come out from them and enter their drinking water and enter
Incoming
their
voice call from Timothy or Ziolan Simpson.
Not now. Let me put my phone on flight mode. So if those viruses come out and enter the drinking water, they will enter into our local animals. They will enter. Because the immune system of our local animals, they are in their house. It may do them well. They may be able to manage it. Because most of these viruses, the immune system of the animal can manage it. That's the essence of the vaccine, to boost the immune system or to stimulate the immune system to be used to the virus. Now, because they're in their normal habitation, they are cool and calm, their immune system is 100% active, they may manage that disease. But 1 or 2 days where they are not fed well, or they experience a stress, or maybe you're trying to catch one goat, you are not chasing the old goat around, that thing can create stress. Or you bring a new buck, big buck in that is threatening them, the size may threaten them and make them afraid. That may affect their immune system. At the end, you see a disease in them will come out. Suddenly, some of those South African diseases, they used to kill goats overnight. You just say a goat will be active. Before you know, that goat will just fall down and die. And you just say, my goat was okay yesterday, today it just died. I just went to my pen, I saw the goat dead. Some of their diseases have that kind of symptoms. They'll just die. Unlike the PPRO that will take some time. If a PPRO affects an animal, it will take 6 days to produce symptoms. After 6 days, you'll be seeing the symptoms. You'll be seeing the catarrh, you'll be seeing the cough, you'll be seeing the diarrhea. You'll be treating all those ones. You'll be seeing the spit in the mouth. You'll see the temperature. You have time to attend to. Some of those other foreign diseases, they don't have, you will not have time. And coupled with the fact that the disease is new to us, so we may not be able to identify the symptoms when it is happening. Like I came now, I'll observe each animal. I'll be looking at them. Even those people that have come to their farm, they see that when I get to their farm, I am not in haste. I can be rushing when I'm coming. Once I get there, I will just sit down, relax, doing nothing. You will think I'm doing nothing, not knowing that I'm observing each of those animals to see the activeness in them. A goat must be active, even though he has eaten and is lying down somewhere. There are things he will be doing that you will know that the goat is healthy. There is another way he will lie down. You will know this goat, something is coming up in him. And some will even be walking up and down, but you will observe the activeness that this guy something is coming up. Are you seeing it? So we are used to that, but some of those foreign diseases, we are not used to those symptoms. So if you have goats in your farm, please, you have foreign goats, please get foreign vaccine and vaccinate them every 6 months. And sometimes you may even buy an animal is vaccinated. By the time you spend 4-5 months, maybe a Kalahari or a Boa, you spend 4-5 months in your farm, you will just see that suddenly it will just die. The vaccine has expired in his body. That's why he just died. The people who used to manage them, they have record. All these exotic breeds that are scientifically produced, they are the ones that is bringing all this record. If you don't follow those records, you'll be losing those animals. Why for our Nigerian animal, you may not have to follow record, and they may be okay. The day you vaccinate your animal last, write it down. If they are foreign animals, write it down. Renew the vaccine when it is due. Exactly when it is due. In the local animals, you may forget 1 week, 2 weeks before you come and renew it. They may not have issues. And they will not have issues. But those foreign ones, they can have issues. Point number 2. Vaccinate your animals. There was a pulse outbreak in one of the cities in Nigeria recently, though it has been worked on. It's a vaccine that will pulse that is remaining now. You don't have to wait for pulse to strike. Get pulse vaccine. Vaccinate your goat it's called goat and sheep pulse. Vaccinate it. Get a PPR. Vaccinate your goat against PPR. PPR vaccine is everywhere. You don't all these vaccines we are mentioning, they're everywhere. You don't know how to get them. Call Animal Paradise number. We will send to you where you are. PPR pulse. Ovriplan Plus. I think it's 8 in 1. There are 8 diseases in 1. It's a foreign vaccine. It comes from a foreign country. It is good for those exotic animals. If you have an exotic animal in your farm, even though it's 1, get that 8 in 1 vaccine and vaccinate all your goats. All your goats. Prevention is better than cure. It's a common thing.
Those that have the exotic, do they have to vaccinate against PPR?
Yes. It's asking that those that have the exotic, do they have to vaccinate against PPR? Yes. PPRO is common. We also vaccinate them against PPRO and against pox, because those are the viruses available in our country. The goats are in our country. They may not have that diseases in their country, but once they cross over to our country, that virus is available, and the virus do well in the goat system. So once it enter into the system of a goat, it will kill the goat. And that same virus can enter into chicken and it won't do chicken anything. It can enter into pig, it won't do pig anything. Some can even enter into a cow, it won't do cow anything. Cow is a ruminant. Some can enter into antelope, it won't do antelope anything. Some can enter into donkeys, they are ruminants too. It won't do them anything. But the virus is it does harm to goats. So if you're having goats, vaccinate them against PPR. Point number 3. Feed your goat well. Every day, feed your goat well, uninterruptedly for 6 months, and your goat will give birth. So if you want your goat to give birth 2 times in a year, feed them well, uninterruptedly for 365 days. They will give birth to you 3 kids in a year, minimum of 3 kids. But if you are not feeding them well, they will be having miscarriages you will not know. They'll be having miscarriages you will not know. Are you seeing it? So learn to feed your goat well. Get brachiaria grass seed. We used to supply brachiaria grass seed. If you need, call my number. Brachiaria rusizensis. Get brachiaria grass seed. You plant them. It's 14.5% crude protein. Brachiaria molato 2 is 18% crude protein. And the crude protein of molato, sometimes the soil you plant it used to affect it. You can plant in some soil, it will not even get up to 18%. You can plant in some soil, it may exceed 18%. I've seen it. But if you cannot afford the molato, you can afford the rusizensis. Plant grass seed for your animals, and also let your animals roam around. Give them a free place to move around. Don't just lock them up inside a place. Especially Nigerian dwarf, if they roam around, they'll do well. I've seen it. So get grass seed, plant and feed them with nutritious feed. And then there are so many other nutritious things animals can eat. Take, for instance, the cassava leaf. Cassava leaf, if you see a cassava plantation where they want to uproot, get all the leaves. That leaves is about 18% crude protein too. The leaves has a high percentage of protein in it. I may not be right with 18%, but it has a high percentage of the protein in it. Yes, it's very useful. A bike is coming. Can it pass here? Yes, okay, can pass that side. Okay. So, get cassava leaves, mango leaves. And they used to eat those things. So what I'm saying is, you may not be able to base the feeding of your animals on these things, but if you get them free, give them to your animals. It will help them. It will help them. And then put multivitamins in their drinking water. Put salt. Mr. Usman, I think you say you put salt for their water today. He used to put salt in their drinking water. They used to have salt in their drinking water. They will take enough water. If you can, I don't know if I can show. I didn't want to use the back camera. Look around. Look at the stomach of those Nigerian dwarf, and you will see that they are well fed. I don't know if my camera is actually showing well. Look at the stomach of those Nigerian dwarf. You see that they are okay, very, very okay. Even those Sahel and they don't chop. I'm let them come out. Those who are in house, you're not pushing them come and make the country quarter. They'll come. I don't drink water before I go enter. Okay, drink water before I enter. Hey. So all of them, their stomach don't come out. See this one, this white one, his stomach don't come out. You know? So that's that. We gave them some cassava peels. Yes, they are eating. They're eating cassava peels. We have them in abundance. We are planning to be processing them into something else. So we used to get them, just throw them on the floor. They'll go and eat. And they'll eat as much as they like. They leave it, come back and eat. Those days we used to create a mountain of cassava peels. We'll just be heaping them there. Once I go to the village and come, I'll heap them there. They'll just go there and be eating. So that's that for that. Today we are having the first member of the Animal Paradise Mentorship Club visiting us in Animal Paradise. This is the first visitor we're having in Animal Paradise. Remember, I said this year we want to create a way where people can come and visit the farm. Yes, sometimes it will inspire, sometimes it will motivate, sometimes it will encourage. I've seen it. So this is a member of the Animal Paradise Mentorship Club. Tell us your name, Oga.
Hi.
Bring your hair closer this way.
My name is Nubisi Odisi Omefi. I am an aspiring goat farmer. I just started. So Mr. Pastor Bernard here
Animal Paradise.
of Animal Paradise. Yes, I always like calling his name. Has been my mentor. I've been following his videos, and even when he created the group, but I just signed up as a member, so I'm a new member. But he has been a very great teacher. I follow all his video and all his tidbits. So today I just wanted to get a male goat from his farm, and God, the genetic quality here is really, really awesome. Like there's quality, you see it, you know. So I wanted to get a male goat from here, and he has already selected one for me. So I pray that that one begins to bring a potential to my flock. I'm just starting new with a few flock, but God's, by the grace of God, we'll get there. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, that's what they see. He had he wanted to buy some animals. He said he wants to come and buy from us, and I said we don't sell animals actually. We don't sell from this farm. We are increasing the number. We want it to grow high. If you want, we went somewhere. I took him somewhere to go and get female animals, like female goats. I took him to another farm the guy used to sell. So we went there. We picked some. He was able to pay for some. There are still others that he's still going back to get this week as the fund is coming. He's going in there. Why did you choose goat farming, Mr. Odesi?
Okay, I wanted something that would be more like an investment, that would be more concrete compared to chicken, because I'm a poultry farmer. But poultry is kind of short term, and it has a lot of cost. Poultry has high cost to run. But with goat farming, you can invest not as much as poultry and still be able to get that dividends that is more than poultry. Then the second one was the multiplier effect. So it felt better to me that I buy 4 animals, and if I take care of them, I can get 8 or 6 or 7, compared to chicken, where if I want to increase to 500, I have to buy 500 chickens.
That's broilers and layers.
If I want to do 1,000, I need to buy 1,000. So all of that made me decide to go into goat farming. And I also have a vision of really contributing to food security in Nigeria with goat farming. I believe goats can be goat is nutritious. They have low fat. That's another thing that really attracted me to goat farming. So I believe with time, as people begin to prioritize their health, you have people moving into goat meat as an alternative to beef. So those are the reasons why I joined goat farming.
Okay. I'm one of those persons that doesn't like people talking down on Nigerians when it comes to farming. Like me, I know this we were discussing when we were coming. Nigeria or Nigerians, they are trying. And we are talking about food security, meeting up the demands of the country. We are trying. And we were driving almost 2 hours drive. Everywhere we see somebody's farmland. So every land you see is a farmland. Either it's for commercial or it's for private, it's a farmland. And you have to go far into the interior before you can get to a forest where you say, okay, this is a forest, there is no crop on it. I've seen it. In this village where I am, people used to struggle. From here to Benin, people used to struggle to get farmland. People used to make connections down from around that kind of October. They will be making connections down on where they are going to farm in the next season, which is around April. I've seen it. They'll be making connections. The lands are not enough. All around Benin, Edo State, all around Edo State. I've seen it. So the Nigerian people, they are farming, they are trying. If you go to the village in this, there's a market in this village. People bring lorries and trailers to come and load gari, plantain, pineapple, and they take away to other states, either Lagos or Abuja. They take away. So the people are trying when it comes to farming.
Especially in Edo State.
Yeah, in Edo. Not in Edo. I went to Oyo State. I think Tede Atisco local government. It's tractor they use in plowing their land. They just get tractors, and you see tractors in different land. You just arrange one place for you. Just see the way the tractor arranges somebody's land. They will arrange different places. While we here we used to use cutlass, manual clearing, but there's tractors, and those tractors they're going to plant cassava, plant things on it. Are you seeing it? A high percentage of the Nigerian land is for farming, and people are farming, even though because farmland doesn't have address, you'll be passing, you don't know the owner. Many villagers, many people, they are farmers. In this community now, I went to that place we were packing cassava peels. I was there one day. One Hilos was bringing cassava. The man is using Hilos to pack cassava. 2 said, okay. He said 2. That's my boy. He said 2. 2 Hilos. They'll be packing cassava down. For somebody to be using Hilos to carry cassava, He's not farming on 10 acres. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
He's not farming on 10 acres to be able to maintain those vehicles as farm vehicles.
Yes.
He's not farming a small farm. Are you seeing it? You see a large portion of land cassava, large portion of land pineapple, large portion of land plantain, large portion of land palm trees. Are you seeing it? So Nigerians are trying. Only the few people who sit down in the office and they're looking at the office table, they'll be talking down at farming and say, Nigerians, I wish we can go into farming, we can do sustainable farming. All the gari we are eating, it not be Nigeria for doing. What other sustenance do we need? All the Santana you eat, all the pandemium you eat, everything you eat, what other sustenance are you looking for? I don't know. Nigerian government can do politics and they say they're importing gari, but the ones we are eating is not imported.
They're importing gari?
No, I mean, politics can do anything.
Okay.
And they can afford us some millions of naira to say they're importing gari to do what they're doing. But we know that all the gari we are consuming in Nigeria since when we have been born till now this country, for commerce. And so when we say sustenance, we are okay. That goat in baby no die, go see him. That brown one in baby, that brown one was sucking his breast just now. And that one that has black and white. He has 2 babies. I was looking for the babies just now. So we are trying when it comes. Leave them and they do that thing. I just see and I point out to you. They are okay. So we are trying. Everywhere you see somebody's farmland. And that farm, either the person is selling or is consuming it. He is a Nigerian too. So we are having sustainable farming. Now, when it comes to animals or goats, based on the level we are in goat farming in Nigeria, there are 2 types of goat farming. You can be farming like this for breeding goats for other farms. Take for instance, I cannot sell my animal when I get to the point of selling. I'm not selling right now. I cannot sell my animal to somebody who wants to slaughter it because we are raising breeding animals. If you want to buy slaughter animals, go to the nearest goat market. You will see non-vaccinated, dieable animals. Buy them and eat them. And don't forget that every market where they are killing goats, they have goats they are killing. Take for instance, there's a market called Ogida Market in the place where I am now. There's another one called Olea Market in Edo State. They have goats supplied to them every day from somewhere in Nigeria. The people who slaughter, one person can slaughter 10 animals and they are more than 10 in that Ogida Market by Testament Junction. So if they are slaughtering 100 goats every day approximately, it's somewhere those goats are coming from, and it is people that are rearing those goats in that place. Every day, 365 days a week. Sunday is their major day. People don't go to work on Sunday. They come to buy goat meat and cook pepper soup. You see those market people, they sell from morning till about 2 o'clock on Sundays. Goat meat. People are supplying them. Then me, who am having less than 1,000 animals. And then you say that I should start selling. How many days will it take me to sell 1,000 animals? Let us say I have 1,000 animals, for example. I sell 100 a day. Is it not 10 days my animal will be finished?
Yes.
Then after 10 days, I'm no longer a farmer. Are you seeing it? That's why we are breeding and breeding. We don't sell for consumption. We are breeding for breeding farms. If you want to start a breeding farms, okay, look at where you went to go and buy your animals yesterday.
Yes.
It's not a breeding farm.
It's a breeding farm.
Are you seeing it?
At AP.
Good. It's a breeding farm. It's selling for people who want to start farm because the goats are vaccinated. If you go to Olia to go and buy, that goat will die in 1 week because those ones are slaughter animals. So there are the slaughter animals who want to eat goats. Go and buy from the slaughter people. That market is never lacking. Those guys never run out of goats.
Yes.
And it's just inflation in Nigeria that is making things higher. And the breeding animals is more expensive than the slaughter animals. Because those slaughter animals are reared in the villages. It doesn't cost them anything to rear them. They buy from villagers. Why it costs us money to rear them. Take for instance, this our small farm now. You'll be too surprised that if we calculate how much we spend every month, it should be more than 150,000 naira a month to maintain the farm. I think it should be more because the 2 workers here will receive above 100,000. Then we will buy a carry site to spray the animals. Then every time I come to this farm, I buy for 20,000. 10,000 to come, 10,000 to go.
Then fuel to carry cassava.
Good. And so many multivitamin. You buy salt. You buy 1 or 2 things. Then you buy data in all the cameras that are available in the farm. Are you seeing it? So that's why this breeding is more expensive than the village. The village people, some of them don't even know where their goats are. It's only when they want to sell the goat that they will look for the goat. The goat will go out and eat anything he want to eat. He will go and sleep inside kitchen. The owner does not even have any connection with the goats. When he want to say my goat born that day, I don't get maybe like 7 goats. He will call the buyers and they will buy. Free of charge. So we are trying in farming in Nigeria. All we need is for government to help us to create regulation. This video may be very, very long, but at least sometimes watch as much as you can watch and leave the rest. I said we need government to regulate. Take for instance this PPRO thing now. I went to Ministry of Agric in our Edo State here now. I saw an office for piggery. I saw an office for poultry. I saw an office for fishery. We didn't see any office for goat. There's no goat, no cow. I've seen it. But if government can come in, they can help us as they are helping the poultry farmers, helping the pig farmers. They can also help goat farmers. The pig farmers, sometimes the government will share cartons of, and the poultry farmers, they'll share cartons of small chicken for them. They will give them some kind of multivitamin, something to boost all those viral diseases. And we goats, we also have viral disease. Government can come in and help us to import 1,000 Kalaharis and 1,000 Boas and give us on lease. They can give goat farmers those Boa and Kalaharis on lease. They will give you 1 Boa and 1 Kalahari to stay in your farm for 10 years. The goat is still government goat. So the farmers cannot sell it and use the money, but the goat will be in their farm as government goat. It will be crossbreeding all these local goats. Government can sponsor that. Are you seeing it? But that's what we need in Nigeria. Government to come into farming. If they come into farming, it will be okay. And there will be help from different directions. There will be help. Are you seeing it? So that's that. Generally, Nigerians are farming, and it is what we are farming that we are eating. And people talk about sustainable farming. I wonder what that means. And if since we were born, we are eating what is produced from here. Even the Indomie that we are eating now here for the source of the raw material, all those companies that are making those spaghetti, making those Indomie, many of those things are sourced from within Nigeria. One of the reasons they come to build their factory here is because they know they can get those things from within Nigeria. And then some people will be trying sustainable farming. Are we not sustaining ourselves by the farming we are farming? All the eba you have eaten, the gari, was it brought from America? all the Santana that you have eaten.
No, everything is in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. But based on Nigerian syndrome, dollar price, the exchange rate will affect the gari that is produced in this village. How it is connected is still a mystery. They will tell you that dollar don't go up. That's when the price of gari go up. How is it connected?
They transported the produce
from where to where. And then the price of dollar will come down. The price of gari will never come down. Are you seeing it? So now they do ourselves. Are you seeing it? So back to Mr. Odesi. How do you feel being in Animal Paradise Farm?
I feel happy today. I like putting in work that I've not put in before. So sometimes coming to a big farm like this, because to me this is a big farm, because I don't even have I don't have quarter of this flock. So if you get to put in work and see what is being done on a large scale like this, it will prepare you so that when you are getting your flock is increasing, you'll not be surprised by the work and you'll not be overwhelmed by the work. Like today I saw what it took to provide just cassava peels for a day. I think it was more than 30 bags now. I saw, so at least you get an idea, you get prepared, and then you also see some things that experienced veterans in the field are doing, so that you can prepare yourself. And also I think what you do for big flock, if you don't do it for small flock will never get big.
Yes, you do smaller version of it.
Yes, so that
for the small flock.
Your small flock can improve. So I've learned a lot coming here today, just from conversations, not even directly to me, even conversations that Animal Paradise is having with his worker. I am already getting insight. So I think it's an eye opener to be in a place like this, and I'm happy to be here today.
That's Animal Paradise Farm. Flies are disturbing me. I want a situation where people can come and visit the farm, but I need to put a lot of things in place before that. I went to the NYSC department in this community, I was so surprised to see that when they have animal scientists as youth corpers, they have veterinarians as youth corpers, they used to send them to Okomu. There's a big plantation called Okomu. Okomu is a rubber plantation that is producing palm oil. I'm not so sure they have animals there. But they will now send veterinarians there. I wonder what that guy is going to go and learn, or what
They shoot palm nuts.
Nigerian system. I wonder what he's going to go and learn. And then I was trying to tell them that, look, we have a farm. Why can't these guys come? They were telling me you have to write, you have to print, you have to this, you have to that, you have to that. I said, but you guys are feeling okay to just, those coppers don't write for you to send them to Okomu. May I have a farm? Let them come and experience what they were taught in the classroom. I had 2 veterinarians here inside that last year when I was traveling up and down. One of them had to go. The best guy I had, he had to go. The guys, I gave them free hand. So they were, I told them, manage this thing, practicalize what you were taught in your classroom. And this is practical. Imagine if it is your farm. Me, I'm going. That's how I left the farm for Mr. Solomon Andove. I have to mention his name. I don't know if I showed him one of the videos. I will still show him one of the days he's going to come. Isn't it? The guy managed the place well. He's one worker I never had issues with. He will just open the goat, go and eat. He will come and sit down and just be looking at the goat, enjoying the goat as if he's he will just, you look at camera, he's always around. By the time you're on camera, indoor jump, either is here or he's under that tree there. He's out morning till night. That's what he does. Every day, he's just on duty. The animal, I didn't lose one animal while he was here. All the time he was in this place, one goat did not die. Apart from the fact that he's a veterinarian, but he had opportunity to really do in practical those things that they see in that they were taught in the classroom.
Yes.
I see it. So the Nigerian government or the people in charge of those NYSC people, that's why we used to lose many of those people to other trade. That black goat, is he having red? What's the red about him? That black goat that is going, let me check him. That small black goat going. I've seen some kind of red by his side. Is it red? The one behind the donkey, under the donkey. Is he okay? Is his skin, is his head that is red? That's red. Okay. I thought it was blood. I see it. So that's why we used to lose many of them to other trade. Let them practice. When they practice, they'll see the glory in what they are doing.
Yes.
See the glory in it and say, wow, this thing really works. It's not just the theory we are being taught. I see it. So anyhow, members of the Animal Paradise Mentorship Club can always come here. We'll create a kind of a place. We'll relax. It's a goat meat pepper soup. Goat meat pepper soup. My children used to like goat barbecue. Yeah, there's a way I used to make goat into barbecue. You clean the goat, roast it, you dice it with some cutting, you roast it with pepper mixed with Maggi and all those stuff. There's a way you create the sauce. You mix it with it, then you put it for it to be drying. And it dry, all the sauce will dry into the goat. Very delicious. So when you visit Animal Paradise, we will eat goat's barbecue, goat pepper soup, because we have male goats, and those male goats, there are 2 destinations for them. Either you send them to other breeders to go and be breeding, or you put some in the fridge or put some in the pot. That's what we do to them. It's the male goat we eat actually. A farmer eats the male goats because most of them, you sell them. I mean, I don't like actually selling. You sell them and then you cook them to eat. Yeah, cooking them to eat, because you have to see enjoy what you are training. I seen it. You cook them to eat. So we are working on that. God will help us. We'll be able to get to a point where Saturdays like this, 3, 4, 5 visitors will come and be inspired. They will come and be inspired in Animal Paradise. So this is Animal Paradise Farm. We are here. Because I was going to interview the ODC, I didn't put the smaller screen of my phone. If I put the smaller screen, you would have been seeing the background and seeing me. So, Mr. ODC, what's the last word? What do you need to say? What's the last thing you need to say to the people? Let me turn the camera to you.
Okay. I would like to encourage young people that want to go into farming and people who also have funds, but maybe they don't know where to invest in. I believe agriculture is the future for Nigeria to a certain extent. There's a lot of potentials in agriculture. We have a big population. We're like the China of Africa. We are 200 plus million people. So if you have funds, invest it in agriculture. You can invest passively. If you want to invest actively, you come under mentorship to people like Animal Paradise. If it's into goat farming, general ruminants, even piggery, he has a vast knowledge even in piggery, managing farms. You get people to manage it. Those of you who are abroad, you got there, you are doing a job. Instead of sending money to relatives to manage farms, look for farm managers, people, please, so that you don't put 10 million and say I put 10 million, 10 million don't lose. So that's just my advice to young people. Get into farming. It's profitable. It's a worthwhile investment. Thanks.
Okay, maybe I'm going to do a follow-up video on the other young man. There's a 23 years old guy that we did a video of. If you go to that farm now, I was there last time. What 2 months ago? I think 2 months ago. Yeah. If you see the brachiaria grass, the thing don't grow, don't full everywhere. It don't full the whole land. His brachiaria don't full everywhere, and his goats, they don't get, that kind of a bocolo cow where they get muzzle for back.
Okay.
Only goats don't fast, they don't get muzzle. They are very healthy because they are eating that brachiaria and they are doing well there. I've seen it. Instead of buying one phone, is the iPhone they call it?
Yeah, 1.2.
One phone for all those kind of money. Whatsoever you buy, those materials, is good. If you get to the level, you can buy them, but most times don't invest too much on those things. And if you invest those money on something that can give you a return, it will be better. It will be better. I met a young man who wanted to buy home theater. He wanted to buy home theater. Later, he now said, no, he won't buy that home theater. I want to use the money to start poultry. Those beds. He now bought some cartons of beds. After selling it, he made more money out of it. He bought the home theater. He did poultry again. Have you seen it? So if he had bought that home theater the first time, he would have not been able to do that poultry. But he did poultry, made some money. Poultry is a short time thing.
Yes.
Maybe like
2 to 3 months.
3 months. He got the money back. He bought his thing, and now he's doing well. He's doing well. So people keep looking for job, crying there's no job. I mean, hardly before you see a Nigerian who's not doing anything actually. And all those fallacious, scandalous statements about Nigeria, they like them. And people will tell you that there's no job, there's no job. Even in UK, many Nigerians are doing the job they don't want to do. And while there are still some Nigerians in the UK who tells you that I don't like that work, they will be at home jobless for some time because the available jobs, they don't like it. I think they are in the UK, they're in Canada, they're in different countries. The available jobs, they don't like it. And they'll be jobless for some time, looking for the job that meets their level. So here in Nigeria, hardly before you see a Nigerian that is not doing anything. It's just that they don't like what they are doing. They don't like what they are doing. Hardly before you just see one person, they do anything. Some are advertising things in their status. They are doing 1 or 2 things, but people begin to cast aspersion upon Nigeria and say the level of joblessness is very high. By the time you create an opportunity and say there is a job opportunity, a high percentage of people who will apply for that job, they had something they were doing.
Yes.
They were not just sitting down at home. Are you seeing it? So the fact that you don't have the job that you like doesn't mean you're really jobless. It just means that you've not done it to how you like it. Like we who are farming now, have we gotten to where we want to go to in animal farming?
No.
We've not gotten there. That doesn't mean we should have to be casting aspersion upon what we are doing and say we are not doing well. We are doing what we are doing based on the strength we are having right now. Are you seeing it? So let us have a positive. Nigeria is good. Let's talk better about our country, and then also let's invest wisely. Like Mr. Odesi was saying, invest wisely so you don't have issues. This is Animal Paradise. We are here at Animal Paradise. I consciously made this video because of Mr. Odesi, the first person visiting our farm. The other man who was supposed to be the first person, I was in Kwara State. I told him to come meet my boy, but he wasn't able to come. But here is Mr. Odesi. Welcome to our farm.
Thank you.
We thank God that our farm is able to inspire you, motivate you, and also help encourage you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Animal Paradise Farm. Like our page on Facebook, Animal Paradise Farm. We have a lot of WhatsApp group. There are some that are paid. You pay to join it because of the services we render. Take for instance, Mr. Odesi is a member of the paid group. Yeah, he's a member of the paid group. How do you feel about those goats that you bought?
They are doing good though. They are doing great. They are eating. They are not showing any signs of sickness.
Okay, those are the function. One of the functions of the Animal Paradise Mentorship Club will help you get vaccinated, balanced.
The new goats, safe, they are the most stubborn. You know, I told you
very
about
active.
that. They are very active.
Very active.
They are trying to jump out of
That's what Nigerian dwarf will do. You can't catch them. They will want to escape. A Nigerian dwarf can climb fence. That high fence. They will climb, jump on top drum. From there, jump and climb fence. I see. So those are one of the things on the paid group. And being a member of the paid group, I was able to take him to where the ends of the earth, where he can get quality animals. Apart from the fact that they were vaccinated, they are sound, they are healthy, they are robust. And seeing them, you will know that they are quality animals. And then most of the people we have given animals to, they know the animals are quality animals. So this is Animal Paradise. And then we have a free group. If you don't want to access our service, you don't want to join our paid group, you can join the free group. The free group is there for the farmers to keep themselves together, share informations going on, and then just to create a community of people of the same, of like minds. And the free group is there like that. If you're a member of there, people used to discuss, gist, talk of things, share things. And the only thing we don't allow in that free group is advertisements. We don't allow people to advertise. That may give room to advertise or do financial transactions. Because most of the people may be vulnerable, and they are there in the Animal Paradise group. They may think that, okay, this group belongs to Animal Paradise, thinking that I know the people, and then somebody advertise something. At the end, we find out that it's a scam, because I don't really know most of the people there. It's social media relationship. I know some of them, but most of them I don't know. It's social media relationship. We are there to talk about goats, to discuss. Your goat is coughing, let us know. Your goat is smiling, let us know. Your goat is frowning, let us know. Your goat is having headache, let us know. We discuss those issues. We don't do financial transactions on that group, and we don't advise anybody to do financial transaction with anybody on the group. Because people who scam people on Facebook, sometimes they had other customers that they actually delivered to. There's my friend in the UK now, so somebody scam him. But before that person scam him, he delivered to him twice. The first time he bought gold, that person delivered. Second time he bought gold, the person delivered. The third time he now paid. I remember he telling me that he doesn't want to pay much, because he doesn't know the man before. So he bought small. He now bought small. That one delivered. When he now gave him the third time a very huge amount of money,
he was prepping him.
The number was no longer going. The number is not reachable at the moment. Please try again later. So that's why in our free group, we don't advertise. We don't allow people to advertise. And don't advertise, so that we will not be hearing stories like that. My video is 52 minutes. Thank you for watching. We are here in Animal Paradise. If there's any need for us to make another video, we will make another video. This is a Saturday morning. What's today's date?
19.
Saturday.
18.
So Saturday, 18th of May, 2024. We are here. I'm giving Mr. Odesi one of our special breed. It's a special breed. It's a Nigerian dwarf, mist. So it's mist. I think if we get it, I'll make another video. We'll show the breed. I wish I was on my smaller window now. I would show it, so that you can use it to cross that those sets he got, so we can get this breed, increasing the breed. It's not a Kalahari, it's not a Boa, and I don't want to say the breed that it is. That is mixed with it on video. Thank you very much. Bye bye, everybody.